Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to wait for you guys to come in. Just give you all a minute to join in. But welcome to Self Love Sunday Live this week. And this week I'm going to be talking about slowing down. So I can see a couple of you coming in. Thank you for joining. Thanks, Lena. Thanks for coming in. So this week, I'm going to be talking about slowing down, and I feel like I just need to speak slower as well to help encourage me to slow down, but also you guys as well. And what I wanted to first of all talk about today is my experience over the last couple of weeks and couple of months. And I think this idea of slowing down is very prevalent. A lot more people are talking about it. And I think we're also talking about just how there's so much going on. It's just hard to kind of keep on top of things, especially if you're on social media, especially if you run your own business or you have kids, or you're just working. And I just think for everybody, it's just really hard to slow down. And yeah, I think from my experience over the last couple of months, and as I came into September, so I think over August, I felt like I was really busy. The energy of summer is active, and that's good. You want to lean into the energy, the natural energy of the universe and the season, and summer, and be active, be outdoors. And then I think September came, and obviously I kind of knew, I know that autumn is a bit more about taking things slow, and I was prepared to do that. But at the same time, I felt like with September, it's almost like the new start of a year, and you want to embrace things and you want to do things. And I had all these plans and intentions that I wanted to create around my work and things that I wanted to do in September. But when September came, something just came along, and I think it's the universe was just telling me to just slow down. So first of all, I think as I came to September, it was eclipse season. And I don't know if any of you guys are into astrology and things like this, but I think the eclipse portal was really heavy and intense, and it can be heavy and intense for us individually or as a whole as well. Some people might feel the effects of it, some people might not. But I definitely felt like there was something telling me to really just slow down. And it was I can't even explain how I felt it, but I think I really struggled to concentrate on certain things that I wanted to do and create. I just felt like my energy levels were less, and I just felt the need to slow down. So I started to really listen to myself, and I think it was just things obviously I have to do things, and everybody has responsibilities, duties that we have to carry out. So for me, it was looking after my kids and making sure, with September, it was they were back to school, and so taking them to school and getting into the school run. And when I came home from doing the school run, I just felt I just need to sit down. I just need to sit down, breathe, take a few slow deep breaths in and out. And then I just sat and just looked out into the garden and just sat and was just being. And I don't know if you guys have had that kind of experience where you have allowed yourself to just be, to let go of all the doing, and there's so much to do, but to just be. And it was just literally just sitting on the sofa, and my sofa looks out into the garden, and I just sat and allowed myself to be. And it wasn't really long, maybe 20 minutes, not even that, I don't think. But then I just was able to then just get up and get into my day a little bit more. But also I felt like I needed to be mindful about how I moved through my day. And I think one of the best things I've tried to incorporate since September, and as we've been into autumn season, and as we're really in it now, is to really pause in between things. So not rushing from one task to the next task to the next task, and just going. but just allowing myself moments to pause and to just be in the moment, to just sit and to just observe like how you're feeling, what's going on around you, the noises, the sounds that you can hear. A few more of you coming in. The Sacred Haveli, thank you, Chintal, for coming. And yeah, so I think I just really want to advocate that today, to advocate that we all take moments and pauses in our day to practice the art of being. And often I tell my students to let go of the thinking and doing and to move into the space of feeling and being. And our yoga practice can definitely do that. You can definitely, when you get onto your yoga mat, you really do let go of the doing and the thinking, and you really allow yourself to feel and to be in the moment. And again, and I know you've probably all heard this, but we are not human doings. We are human beings. So really, it's so important that we just allow ourselves to be in this moment, and to take those moments in the day. And I went to a workshop actually a couple of weeks ago, and someone mentioned that, obviously we practice meditation, so that's something that I really advocate. And you might do that at the beginning of the day, or you might do that at the end of the day. But actually, during the day, do you actually take time to just close your eyes and just to allow yourself to go in for a moment? So again, when you take those pauses and those moments within your day, in between tasks, to just be. So for me, like I said, it was just sitting and just looking out into the garden. Or it could just be just closing your eyes. Maybe just doing it now, right, with me right now. Just closing your eyes and just letting go of the external world and just coming within and just being, just for a moment. And then just allowing your eyes to open and just resetting and bringing yourself back into this present moment and back into the world again. And even just doing that just now, it just I feel like it's just reset me, and I just feel like reset, reconnected to myself. And I think it's really important to do that during your day and to give yourself permission. I think we really don't give ourselves permission to let go of the outside world. We don't give ourselves permission to go within. And I know for myself, I do my yoga practice in the morning, and definitely have a yoga and more of a meditation practice in the evening as well. And but in the day, it can be go, 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 go. So I just feel like just taking those moments, those spaces to pause, to breathe, to look outside, connect to nature, and to even just close your eyes, to go within and to give yourself the permission to do this. And that will just encourage you to slow down, right? It's so important to slow down. And research proves this. I think I was reading some research from the National Institute of Health that said when you slow down eating, you actually reduce the amount of food you intake. So even when you come to eat, we can often be rushing to eat to get from that task of eating to the next task that we need to do, because we're so wired to just keep going and doing and doing. So it's then just really coming into your food. And for me, I will try and say a prayer before I sit down to eat. I'll connect to my breath and just take a few deep breaths in and out, and then actually tasting the food, just really tasting it. And in Ayurveda, they really encourage you to chew your food. So often we can just quickly chew our food, and it just we don't chew it properly. But actually, if we really chew our food slowly and well, it can really help with digestion, and it can just really help your gut overall. And I think just slowing down like that can just help us, in so many different ways. but also I think when you slow down, you can actually be more productive, right? Because you're just allowing yourself to absorb what you need to do. And again, there's some research that shows that slowing down can encourage creativity, it can lower your stress levels, encourage productivity. Like, there is research out there that proves that. So I think it's reminding ourselves to remind each other to slow down, and especially at this time of the year. Like, I just feel like it's really about releasing and letting go. The leaves are falling off the tree. They're just releasing. They're letting go. You know, they're going into hibernation. You know, the animals are ready to get into hibernation, as should we be as the winter comes. Like, it is a time to like hibernate. So yeah, so those are some of my thoughts about slowing down, and I am no pro at it. I definitely am not a pro at it, but I definitely feel like since September, like I said at the beginning of this session, I have been actively trying to slow down, trying to pause, trying to take moments to breathe, to move slower, and also at this time of the year to really practice a slow yoga practice where I really go within. It's quite meditative, my yoga practice as well. So I think that has really, really helped me. And I just want to encourage you all to just slow down and to take those moments to pause. And again, I remind you, just look out the window, daydream, like allow yourself to daydream. Give yourself full permission to do that. It's really okay. And everything that you need to get done will get done. It will get done, okay? And if it doesn't get done, it's okay as well, right? You will get to it eventually. And if it doesn't get done today, there's tomorrow, right? And I know we're running on like deadlines and things like that, and you know, you have to prioritize like what is important and what's not, and that can take a lot of mind work. But just encourage you to slow down, because actually that will help you to connect with your intuition. When you connect to your intuition and you start to work from that place, you will know what needs to get done and what doesn't, right? And you will just be so much more efficient with your time, okay? So I hope that helped. That's just some of my thoughts and feelings about slowing down and what I've been experiencing over autumn. And I'm going to be slowing down a little bit more actually over the next couple of weeks. Well, kind of. So I'm going to take a little bit of break from Self-Love Sunday lives over the next 2 Sundays, just because I'm actually going away over half term with the kids. I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, I'm taking the girls away on my own abroad for the first time, which is really exciting. Wish me luck. Yeah, so it will be really good, but I won't be able to do the lives obviously, so I'll take a break for the next 2 Sundays, but I'll be back. I think it's on the 10th of November, so that's a couple of weeks where I won't get to see you guys, but I will be posting on Instagram. And if you have any questions about your self-love and your self-care practice, you can always get in touch, or about your yoga practice. And I really just encourage you to just slow down today. It's Sunday. Like, I think there's naturally that energy in the air to slow down and to replenish on a Sunday and reset yourself for the week. But again, just reminding you just to pause, pause in between your tasks that you're doing. And at the same time as I'm reminding you, I am reminding myself as well. But otherwise, I hope you are all doing well, and I hope you have a really good Sunday. And thanks, Lena, for saying have a great holiday. You deserve it. Yeah, I really feel like I do deserve it. Like, I've just been, you know, just doing things and being busy, trying to work on slowing down as well. But really want to create a nice holiday and a nice experience for myself and my girls. But otherwise, yeah, have a really good Sunday, and I'll speak to you all soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.